All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to On the Court with Connor and Mac Davis. I'm Connor McKay, joined here by Mac Davis, along with our cameraman, Brian Bailey. Big shout out to Brian for working really hard during the girls' game to get all of our Wi-Fi and connection issues sorted out. We should be online. We should be ready to rock and roll. Send us a text. Send Brian, Connor, or Mac, any of us a text. Just let us know if you can hear us. Service is kind of spotty here in this gym, so we just want to make sure we're connected. We're bringing you basketball action from Paris, Arkansas tonight. We're about to start the senior boys varsity matchup of the night. Paris Eagles versus the Waldron Bulldogs. Again, Bulldogs traveled just right at an hour over here to Paris. Got to go through Magazine and Boonville, I guess depending on which way you take, into the Paris area. And we're going to give you just a little bit of insight. Talk to Coach Ashley just a little bit before the game here, talking about some keys to victory, what it's going to take to win. Number 24 for the Paris Eagles goes by the name of Jesse Wells, and he's their best player. Coach said if we're going to win the game tonight, we're going to have to stop him. He's a bigger athlete. He's aggressive once he touches the ball, and he's a straight line driver. So somebody to keep your eyes on tonight, number 24, that's Jesse Wells. Number 5, also a starter for the Paris Eagles, Connor Edwards. Anyways, number 5, also a starter for the Paris Eagles, Connor Edwards. Number 44 as well, Miguel Ellenberg. Number 21 as well, a starter, Sam Muldrow. Number 24, there we go. There's the same fellow we was talking about earlier, Jesse Wells. Anyway, sorry, had some more technical difficulties there. We're in the starting lineup. We've gotten to you. Number 5, Connor Edwards. 44 as well, Miguel Ellenberg. Number 21, a starter for Paris, Sam Muldrow. Number 24, again, we was talking about him, Jesse Wells. Number 10 as well, a starter for Paris, Jude Simmons. So that's the starting 5. And we're fixing to get this game underway naturally, starting for the Waldron Bulldogs. Number 2, Ethan Mayberry. 33, Camden Holcomb. Number 23, Trenton Hunt. Number 11, Jaden McConnell. And, of course, we have Lige Stinson on the starting lineup for the Waldron Bulldogs. Again, you're on the court with Connor McKay and Mac Davis here in just a minute. We're going to bring Mac on, and he's going to share some opening thoughts. As well, Brian Bailey, our cameraman tonight. We appreciate him and all that he's doing. I know the view looks different tonight, but hopefully we can call the game in a way where you can stay involved with it. We had to kind of adjust where we were at in the gym in order to get the reception we need to get this game live to you guys there back home and wherever you may be, not just at home, but anywhere that you may be. And so we're fixing to get this game underway. Jumping for the Bulldogs is Jaden McConnell. How do I move that down right there? We're trying to figure out how to move the scoreboard around on here. We're having a hard time with it. You'll just have to bear with us on it. We'll just take it off for the time being. All right, there's the tip. Number 44 was there to get it, Miguel Ellenberg for the Paris Eagles. 7:55 now left to play in the first quarter. Bulldogs come out in a 2-3 zone. Here's Paris moving the ball around the key. We're joined now by Mac Davis. He's on the court with us. And
hello, everybody out there in Waldron Bulldog Land.
That's right. And Waldron Bulldog Land extends far beyond Waldron, don't it? Wherever they may be. All right, we're picking you up. Paris Eagles moving the ball around the perimeter against the 2-3 zone. Ball's at the free throw line extended. Jump ball. Trenton Hunt there to tie it up. And Matt, give us some thoughts. How's your day? What's your thoughts on the game for tonight?
Well, I've enjoyed my day. Nice, cool day. I love that weather. Tonight, Connor, those turnovers, if we can just control those, and then hopefully we can get points off of turnovers on their end of it. So I think that'll be a huge key. Get the fouls. I'm always talking about getting fouls early, and hopefully we can get on that free throw line quick as we can.
That's right. Waldron's just in their first offensive possession, moving the ball around, gets picked off. Number 5 there for the Eagles to send it up to 24. That's the man we was talking about, Jesse Wells. puts the first 2 points in for the ball game for Paris, and he's got 2 points real quick. On the other end, Bulldogs moving the ball up the court in a hurry. Mayberry was fouled there by number 5, Connor Edwards. Edwards charged with his first personal foul and team foul number 1. 6:59 left to play in the first quarter. Scores 2-0. Waldron inbounds the ball to Lige Stinson. Stinson over to Mayberry. Free throw line extended into the paint to Hunt. Hunt makes a power move to the inside. Looks like an offensive foul was called there. It's a little bit hard to tell from here, Mac.
Yeah, I was kind of looking, Connor. I couldn't see the push. We're on the wrong end of that, so we couldn't tell anything about it.
Nevertheless, Hunt charged with his first personal foul and team foul number 1, so the score's 2-0 with 6:45 left to play in the first quarter. Paris has an early lead over the Bulldogs. Dogs are still in a 2-3 zone here early. Dogs have been very effective in that 2-3 zone all year. Ball's getting moved around in the paint. Looks like it went off the heel of number 10 there out of bounds, Mac. That's Jude Simmons. Turns the ball over to the Bulldogs.
I got a good look at that one. We got one there.
We'll take it. Looks like the Bulldogs are battling a little bit of a zone press here early, trying to slow the ball down a little bit on the Paris defensive side of things. Ball's over there to Trenton Hunt. He's got a wide open three. A little long off the back iron. Hunt gets his own rebound over to Holcomb. Holcomb 5-foot jumper, and it goes good.
I like those short range jumpers. I think Holcomb's got a really nice touch for those.
2-2 is now the score with 6:05 left to play. You can hear Nikki Hunt over on the away side, Mac, getting the fans involved.
Not everybody's got a Nikki Hunt.
That's right.
We'll take him.
Paris gets their first 3-point bucket of the game. Number 5 there to make that 3-point bucket, Connor Edwards. Edwards for 3.
What do you think about that charge, Connor?
Well,
see him slide?
I guess that's one of those where we'd say we're not the officials, we're the commentators tonight, but definitely.
I think from that angle, our viewers could make their own opinion on that one.
That is correct, and so that's another foul charge for the Bulldogs. Mayberry charged with his first personal foul, team foul number 2. Eagles now moving the ball around. Eagles playing some good offense, real patient. Moving the ball around the perimeter. It's entered into the post. Holcomb on defense, number 10 on offense. He puts a ball up, couldn't quite hold on to it. Jump ball ends up being called. Number 44 was there to tie it up with Camden Holcomb. That's Miguel Ellimer. They call a jump ball.
Holcomb did a really good job of getting the block on that. He brought the ball down, which allowed that defender to grab it and tie it up.
Ball's entered into the paint. But Waldron fans wanted to push off. They didn't get one. Shot was missed. Coming up the court, Waldron's way. Hunt with a powerful drive inside. Goes no good. Jaden McConnell gets the rebound, and he gets on the board. 2 points.
That's what we need from them boys. I like those trash rebounds right there.
Those can make a difference in a ball game.
They can. Steve Rose is one of the best at that. He used to get those trash rebounds when we were seniors. And juniors and sophomores and so forth.
3-point bucket shot long from number 5 there, Connor Edward. Ball was rebounded there by the Eagles. Number 21 was there for the rebound. That's Sam Muldroy. Puts it in, and he's going to go to the line for one more. I believe the foul was charged to Holcomb, his first personal foul and team foul number 3, Mac. Extra free throw is up, in, and out, goes no good. Jaden McConnell gets the rebound, outlets it to Hunt. Hunt now being double teamed here in the backcourt, gets it over to Stinson. Stinson over to Mayberry. They get it past half court. McConnell for the first 3 of the game for the Bulldogs goes no good. For his first 3-point attempt of the game anyways. Goes no good, rebounded by the Eagles. Eagles have come to play tonight. They've got a pretty good-looking team, Mac.
He got a good-looking 3, but it was also contested by their big man. His arms were outstretched, and I thought he got a piece of it, but I don't think he did. Good move.
Parrish's number 21 there goes no good on the inside. Sam Muldrow rebounded by the Bulldogs, coming back the other way. Hunt for another wide open 3, a little too long. 3:45 left to play in the first quarter. The score 7-4. Paris leads the Bulldogs. Paris moving the ball around. 24 has a wide open three, and it goes good. Jesse Wells, coach, that's who Coach Ashley had mentioned before the game as somebody to really keep an eye on tonight. He's their best player. He's their best shooter, best all around. Bulldogs just committed a turnover. Waldron was trying to move the ball up the court. Bad pass resulted in a turnover in favor of Paris. The score is 10-4 with 3:24 left to play here in the first quarter. Paris inbounding the ball from under the goal. Ball's inbounded there to number 21 for the Eagles. Jesse Wells has it, drives in, kicks back out there to 21, Sam Muldrow. Muldrow going to be charged with a travel there and turn the ball back over the Bulldog offense.
Walk is as good as a turnover, Connor, and if we can get some points off of it, then, you know, we can really capitalize.
Bulldogs struggled just a little bit on that press there that Paris has shown us. Mayberry just puts up a three. It goes no good. Looks like Lopez rebounded it. Wide open three shot there, and it goes good. Connor Edwards. And Paris jumps out early. It's all Paris early. 2:53 left to play in the first quarter. The score's 13-4, and Mac Waldron's going to take a timeout to try to slow things down.
We just can't hit the mark right now. We're just a little bit off. I think we're forcing a little bit of shots. We've had some good-looking looks at them. We just can't find the bottom of the net. So far, that's basketball. Paris is hot right now. We can only hope that they can kind of get cold, and hopefully our team, the Bulldogs, hopefully they can get fired up a little bit and kind of bring things back around.
That's right. Connor Edwards is the leading scorer right now with 6 points. He's hit 2 threes. That's on the Paris side of things. Number 24, Jesse Wells, has 5 points. He's the one to watch on the Eagles side of things. And looks like Paris is going to come out of their press for this first possession back down the court. And with 2:50 left to play in the first quarter, Bulldogs are trailing 13-4. Stinson trying to inbound the ball. Excuse me, not inbound, but call a play in. Gives it over to Lopez. Lopez with a little
nice move.
Trickery, gets the ball to go in for him, and that was a point that the Bulldogs sure needed. Score's now 13-6 with 2:20 left to play in the first quarter. Paris doing a good job at moving the ball around that zone. 3-point bucket.
It's off the backboard, Connor, so when it's raining, it's raining.
Number 21, Sam Muldrow there, makes that 3-point off the bucket, and I'll tell you what, they are just hot from the 3-point line. Lopez has the ball top of the key for the Bulldogs. Lopez over to Stinson. Stinson has the ball top of the key. He's getting a ball screen set there by Fish McConnell. McConnell tries to roll it. Anyways, ball's passed over to Mayberry. Down low to Holcomb. Holcomb goes up. It goes no good. Waldron fans wanted a foul. Paris fans thought it was a good block, and here comes Paris the other way in a hurry. Turnover there by Paris. Stinson comes up with it. Jaden McConnell has the ball. He drives in. Good looking shot there from McConnell. About a 5-foot jumper. 16-8 is now the score. Bulldogs kind of digging into the lead there a little bit. Stinson with another turnover there in favor of the Bulldogs. And now the Bulldogs go on a run, and Paris calls a timeout. How about that for a response?
Well, and hopefully that kind of goes to what I was saying a while ago. You just got to keep shooting. You got to keep playing. Sooner or later, it's going to come around. But these points we've got off of here, the last 4 points were off of turnovers, Connor. So that's huge, and we talked about that at the very beginning. So we're on the right track for that. So if we can keep doing that. Now I mentioned earlier, hopefully we can get them in foul trouble. But as you can see, team fouls right now, one for Paris and 4 for us. That's not the direction I wanted.
Yeah, that's right. And Bulldogs kind of getting points all across the board. 4 of the 5 guys on the court right now each have 2 points apiece, so they're definitely playing team ball as far as that goes in sake of the Bulldogs. 2 quick turnovers leads to 2 quick scores there, puts the Bulldogs within striking distance here in the first quarter. So with 1:15, Paris brings the ball up the court. Waldron trails 16-10. Paris, another turnover.
Forced turnover. That's at this point, that's 4 turnovers for Paris. So
you can tell that goes to the scouting report there, Mac, because the Bulldogs knew exactly what Paris was going to do coming up the court and forced a high pass and a turnover. So now with a minute left to go in the first quarter, the Bulldogs have dug out of their hole, and they're in the ball game. Mayberry has the ball, top of the key, gives it over to Lopez. Lopez being double teamed, back to Mayberry. Mayberry into the paint to Stinson. Stinson takes the dribble, sends it back out to Mayberry. Now under a minute left to play in the first quarter. Hunt has it, free throw line extended, drives, tries to pass it into Stinson. Stinson goes up, gets blocked there, number 44 on the defensive end, Miguel Ellenberg. Going to be credited with the block there. Looks like it'll stay in the possession of the Bulldogs with 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
You put it up against the big man, he's likely to do that to you. Surprisingly, it wasn't a foul because he brought his arm all the way down.
That's right, Max. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter, 16-10. Hunt has the ball at the free throw line, gives it over to Stinson. Stinson has it three-point line extended. From Stinson over to Hunt. Hunt with a 5-foot jumper, goes no good, rebounded by Ellenberg. Ellenberg over to Edwards. Edwards brings the ball up the court. Paris now going to initiate their offense with 3 seconds left, 2 seconds left, and a wide open 5-foot jumper there. Goes no good, and we're going to go into the end of the first quarter in better shape than what we might have thought there in the first few minutes of the game, Mac.
Well, we had to fight back. Like you said, we went cold at the first, and finally we started fighting back on the defensive side of it. The last 4 points of ours came off of turnovers, so I was hoping the last one would do the same, but just couldn't get it to fall. The rebounds right now, Connor, as you can kind of see, are going to be pretty comparative. I started taking them a little bit late, so they may be off just a little. But in offensive rebounds, we're just about the same on both sides. Right now, we're falling behind on the defensive rebound, and that's where they're getting those second shots. So those second shots can really hurt you, as you know, second and third shots. So obviously, we've got to pick the defensive rebounds up.
Yeah, and Mac, that was one thing that Coach Ashley was talking about there when I was speaking to him just before the game. He said one important thing is we've got to get one-shot rebounds. We can't let them have second chance points and second and third opportunities, and that's been a struggle early for the Bulldogs. So rebounding is a big thing. Keeping your eye there on number 24. Again, he goes by the name of Jesse Wells, and you can tell that he's confident when he plays. And so holding him to 5 points in the first quarter, I think you got to feel pretty good about that. He has missed a shot or two, and coming into the second quarter, the Bulldogs will start out with
Absolutely. You know, Paris didn't score the last several minutes of the game, so hopefully this will carry over into the second quarter.
Yeah, and the atmosphere is definitely hostile here at Paris tonight. Paris fans brought their student section, and they brought their loud voices tonight. And so definitely a tough place to play here in Paris, Arkansas tonight. And we're underway here in the second quarter as the Bulldogs move the ball around the perimeter. Lopez for 3 for the Bulldogs. It's a little long. Holcomb was fighting for the rebound there. He's got it up under the goal, and they're going to give him a foul. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. Personal foul was charged to number 10, Jude Simmons. I do believe that's Simmons' first personal foul. Team foul number 2, and Holcomb's going to the line for 2 shots. First shot from Holcomb is up. A little long. Mag, if you'll notice, most every shot from outside of the paint for the Bulldogs has been a little long tonight.
They have. I have noticed it.
Second shot from Holcomb up and good. 16-11 now the score. Bulldogs are within 4 of the Eagles. Here comes the key player, Jesse Wells, bringing the ball up the court. Wells has the ball top of the key. Gives it off, moving the ball around. They've not entered it in yet. Shot was up, no good. Paris was going to get a second opportunity. Bulldogs force a turnover there. So here comes Hunt to the inside. Layup, right-handed, goes good, brings the Bulldogs to within 3. It's 16-13 now with 7 minutes left to play in the second quarter.
Again, off of a turnover.
Now those turnover points have been big so far in this ball game.
Take 6 off your 13 there, and that'd be the game.
Here's Paris moving the ball around the perimeter. One thing Paris has done a really good job at tonight is moving that ball. The best thing you can do against a 2-3 zone is move the ball. There's a wide open shot. It was tipped by McConnell. Ball was rebounded there by Paris, and 2 offensive rebounds there by Paris, and results in Paris going to the line. Number 44, Miguel Ellenberg, going to the line for 2 shots there for Paris. Looks like the official just initiated a technical foul.
I didn't. You see who you called? They called that on?
Called a technical.
Not sure who they gave the technical foul to, but they gave somebody technical foul.
I believe McConnell is what I'm thinking.
First free throw was good, and the second one was no good there. That was the common foul being shot, number 44, Miguel Ellenberg. And now they're shooting for the technical foul, so they'll get 2 more shots, and then they'll get the ball back. Number 24, Jesse Wells is the shooter for the technical foul. First free throw is up and good, making the score 18-13 with 6:24 left to play in the first half. Second free throw up, off the front of the rim, in, it goes good.
So they get 3 out of 4 on that, Connor, and then they'll get the ball back. So that's a big swing, especially if they can capitalize on, Paris can capitalize on some more points on this end after the inbound.
19-13 now the score. Paris leads. Not sure what the technical foul was issued for. We're going to say it was given there to McConnell. Coach Ashley sitting down talking with him at the end of the bench like a good coach would, kind of explaining to him how we avoid getting into those situations. So you always appreciate that coming from coach. But here's Paris moving the ball around the key. Jesse Wells has the ball, gives it into the paint. It was tipped and turned over there by Paris, and Paris turns it right back over. Layup goes no good. Rebounded there by the Eagles, and it goes good there. 44, Miguel Ellenberg. Boy, they're getting a lot of second chance opportunities there. Score's now 21-13. Paris leads over the Bulldogs with 5:45 left to play before halftime. Holcomb holding the ball down low. You're taught at a very young age when you're playing that post position not to hold that ball down low, and it results in Paris scoring in a hurry. Now extends to the largest lead of the game for Paris at 23-13 as the Eagles go on a run with 5:25 left to play before halftime.
You can't hardly bring it down low and keep it for any period of time. He took it a little longer than what he should have, and that's how they got it stripped from him. You got an open shot, take it.
Holcomb over the top, goes no good. Rebounded by Paris, and here comes Paris coming the other way. Bulldogs really having a hard time finding any offense right now. 5-foot jumper goes in from number 21 there, Sam Muldrow. 25-13 now the score. Bulldogs trail by 12, almost midway through the second quarter. Mac, it looks like the Eagles are playing in a 1-2-2 zone. Not something you see very often, at least in my book anymore. You don't hardly see a 1-2-2 zone, but boy, they're making it look good. We actually ran a little bit of that type of defense when I was in high school, but seems like it's becoming less common in the high school world today.
They're pretty much saying you're not going to bring it inside, the way it looks to me from on this end of the court.
That's exactly what it is, and I don't think the Dogs have seen a whole lot of that this year. And boy, they do struggle with it inside tonight thus far, and hadn't shot well from the outside. Ball was tipped there by Paris, and so Waldron's going to keep it on the out of bounds there. 4:22 left to play before halftime. Ball's inbounded to Hunt. Hunt over to Stinson. Stinson takes a drive. Looks like they're going to call him for a walk. Coming back Parrish's way. So 25-13 with 4:19 left to play here before halftime, and Parrish has been on a run, Mac.
Yeah, let's see. They started this run from 16, did they not?
That's correct.
So a 9-0 run.
Looks like number 44, Tagmeyer for the Bulldogs, going to be charged with his first personal foul.
I think it looked like he pushed him, but he just kind of had his hands on his back, and I believe his arms extended, given the appearance of somebody giving a shove to the back, and that's what the official saw on the backside.
There's a 1-and-1 there. The front end of it was no good. Trenton Hunt there to grab the rebound for the Bulldogs, and we're halfway through the second quarter. Scores 25-13. Tagmeyer has the ball, takes the drive, passes it over to Stinson. Pass is intercepted there, and it's coming back Parrish's way in a hurry. Trenton Hunt there to grab a turnover for the Bulldogs. So we'll try again for the Bulldogs side on offense here. Hunt has the ball. Now back up to Stinson. Stinson has it, gives it into Mayberry. Mayberry comes out, picks up his dribble. Tagmeyer with a 5-foot jumper, goes no good. Rebounded there by the Eagles. Here comes the Eagles in a hurry. Jump shot goes up, rebounded by the Eagles, and they'll have another chance here yet again. Bulldogs are really just getting beat on the boards all around tonight thus far. That's going to have to change if they're going to find their way back into this ball game. Number 21, Sam Muldrow, takes it to the hole all by himself there.
It's a nice acrobatic move.
Scores now 27-13 with 2:50 left to play before halftime.
With 2:43 left, Carter, we have really got to get something rolling.
Well, that touched about everybody on the court there, but ended up back in the hands of Chris Lopez, and the Bulldogs get on the board after about 3 or 4 minutes of no scoring. So the score's 27-15 with 2:27 left to play before halftime. Here comes Paris. They're looking for yet another offensive score here. Wells has it at the top of the key. Looks like they're going to call in a set play. Ball given over to Connor Edwards. Edwards has some pressure on him there. Edwards ends up picking the ball back up. He's got it good coming over here. The official is going to call a questionable foul in my book.
Well, I'm glad you said it because I was thinking it.
That'll send him to the line for a 1-and-1.
I thought he might accidentally call a walk there, but I don't know where he saw the foul.
He gave that foul there to Lige Stinson. Stinson was actually behind Wells.
That's what confuses me sometimes, Connor, when you have a physical game and you can see guys really go at it and no call, and then when you see a touch foul, it just doesn't make sense.
Front end of the 1-and-1 goes no good. Lopez there to grab the rebound. Lopez going to take it all the way by himself. You can count the basket for him. He saw an open hole, and he drove right into 4 guys there. 27-17 will now be the score, and he's going to the line for one more.
Lopez can bring that to you. Of course, he's got the last 4 points. I think he's got the only 4 points of the second quarter, does he not?
I believe so.
Yeah, because we is 13. Only our 3rd free throw attempt of the night.
Lopez's extra free throw is up and good, so the score is now 27-18. Bulldogs to back within 9. Wells has the ball top of the key for the Eagles. Parrish moving the ball around the perimeter. Ball is inlet there. Back out to Wells. Wells in trouble. Looking to pass it all the way across the court. He gets it up top. Three-pointer shot goes no good. Boarded there by Holcomb. Here comes Hunt the other way. Bulldogs here late again in the quarter, trying to fight their way back into the ball game. They found themselves behind all night long. Another foul.
Moving that ball around. We took our time and set that play up.
Petey Justice there for the Bulldogs.
Tag.
Yeah, that was a great pass by Tag into Petey Justice, and Justice brings the Bulldogs to within 7 and can bring him to within 6 with the made free throw. Justice free throws up, in and out, goes no good. Parrish with the rebound. And here come the Eagles. 27-20 is the score. Bulldogs have found themselves in a dogfight, no doubt tonight. Wells has the ball top of the key. Wells gives it over there to number 14, Juan Santos. Santos to 21, 21 all the way inside. They're going to give him a walk. Number 21, Sam Muldrow, he was looking to go up. They called a walk on him.
One official out of 3 did.
Say again?
1 out of 3 did.
One out of the 3 officials.
The other just kind of watched.
Now 40 seconds left to play here before halftime. 27-20 is the score. Lopez, deep three, goes no good. Rebounded by Tagmeyer. Tagmeyer to Holcomb. Holcomb puts it in, and Paris is going to call a timeout. Bulldogs bring it to within 5. Bulldogs dig themselves into a hole just to get themselves back out 2 different times. Now it scores 27-22.
Hard-nosed basketball has brought them back within 5. And the fact of points off of those turnovers, they're pretty equal. They're 6 and 6, but sometimes they come at those important times. Lopez came in, started a little spark, and that's all it takes. Once Lopez kind of got it going, you got Tagmeyer who brings in that extra electricity, if you will, and he made that nice pass off to Justice and makes that. Of course, he had a and one, but he missed the free throw. But those are huge. So free throws for us right now in this quarter, we're 2 for 4, and. Not many attempts for us, but if you look over at Paris, they ain't got much more. They're 3 for 6.
So the Eagles 50% from the line, that's right. And with 30 seconds left to play here before halftime, Bulldogs going to put a little bit of pressure on the Eagles, and it looks like the Bulldogs going to force a turnover.
I didn't know which way that was going to go, Connor. I don't have an opinion either way, but I think he just decided the last second which way he wanted to go.
He looked like he was fixing to point towards Waldron's direction and then pointed Paris's direction, so he definitely wasn't sure about his call, but sometimes you can only do the best you can with what you got. So Paris retains possession, and they're moving the ball around here against this 2-3 zone. Ball's given up there to 21, Sam Muldrow. Muldrow driving hard against Lopez, picks up his dribble. Still looking for somebody to pass it to. Gives it over to 14 for a wide open three. Goes no good. And the Bulldogs make it a ball game before halftime. The score's 27-22 after the missed 3-point bucket there by number 14 on the Paris side of things. That was Juan Santos. And the Bulldogs are in a dogfight, Mac. Looks like Lopez may be leading all scorers for the Bulldogs with 7 points. I'm just reading up there on the board, and that's not to say for sure that he's got the most, but he was who was on the court there at the end. So Lopez with 7 points, Holcomb with 5, Hunt with 2, along with Petey Justice with 2. Mac, what's your take on that first half?
Well, it was a fight to get where we're at, and we're in a dogfight, as we like to call it. On the rebound side of it, obviously, I started taking it, Connor, a little bit late into the game, so they won't be very accurate. But our offensive rebounds just at 7, Connor. That's not many putback attempts. Right now, they're almost double of what we got. So we've got to stop that. We've got to get those defensive rebounds. The defensive rebounds were at 7, and they're actually at 7. Now, again, those won't be the accurate on the first half because I started a little bit late. And who knows, I may have missed one. So the points off turnovers, I mentioned a while ago, I keep bringing those up, but those are going to be huge. But in this case, both teams had 6 off of that. Sometimes that's the difference in your ball game. As far as the free throws go, Connor, I think I'm still big on those free throws. They're going to win you ball games, but we've only had 4 looks at the free throws, and we got 2 of those. So, and they're not much more ahead. They managed to make, I look at my notepad, they got 3 out of 4, or 3 out of 7. So, I mean, we're not far off there, but we just got to continue battling those boards and stopping those offensive rebounds because that's what's hurt us a lot.
You know, and that's been one of the biggest things that has really been a struggle for the Bulldogs through the first half, and that was one of those things that Coach Ashley had said was an important key to victory, was controlling the boards. You know, we've done a pretty good job there on Jesse Wells. We had said that we've really got to keep an eye on him. He had 5 points in the first quarter and 2 points in the second, so the Bulldogs have done a good job at containing him. But I'll tell you who's been kind of the kryptonite for the Bulldogs tonight thus far is 21, Sam Muldrow. He's been really aggressive. He's got 11 points for the Eagles at the halfway point of the ball game, and that's pretty impressive. Of course, he's on the scouting report as a physical ball player, and so the Bulldogs got to keep an eye on him. But as we had mentioned, Coach Ashley had said we got to control the boards. We got to stop 24. I feel like you've done a good job at stopping 24, at least limiting him to points. But our rebounds, they've got to improve in the second half. We're going to see a victory.
They got a couple of inside guys. They got a 4 and 5 position spot fellas. They're big and they're physical. And I've been really impressed with their play. I think either one could probably be on the starting line of any football team. And they are not fat by any means. There's some strong young men, and they're doing a really good job. And they're giving us a lot of fits down there on that offensive end for the Bulldogs. So they're doing a good job controlling our inside. However, we've managed to make those inside-outside transitions, and that's what's really helped us. Now, I hadn't looked at their foul side, but we got a few fouls there at the end, so that's really significant in the end. I don't know how deep Paris's bench is, but if we can really start to dig into those two big players that's really hurting us, that would really help us a lot in the second half.
Yeah, that's right. Another thing I've really noticed about this ball game, Mac, and you can kind of feed into this as well, but man, Paris has got a physical basketball team, and they have really come out and been physical tonight. And the Bulldogs have got their hands full. Now, the Bulldogs can play physical as well. Down low, the Bulldogs have struggled because of Paris's physicality. And so with that being said, the Bulldogs are definitely going to have to match that physicality in the second half. And the Bulldogs dug themselves into 2 deep holes. Early in the first quarter, they got down by 9, and then they trailed by as many as 12 in the second quarter. And both times in the first quarter, the Bulldogs pulled to within 3 before Paris went on their next run. And then the Eagles went on that second run, and the Bulldogs have now pulled to within 5 at halftime, and that's pretty good considering where we were sitting at.
Well, coming into that second quarter, Connor, when we went on that cold streak, I was getting really concerned. I thought maybe Paris was fixing to run away with it, and then Lopez come in and hit those 2 quick ones there toward the end to kind of break that. And then, of course, with the Justice 2 inside, and then Holcomb had the 2 inside with a free throw attempt as well. And that's kind of what's brought us back in. We managed to get our turnover ratio back into where they weren't so much, to where we were getting points off of it early. So in the end, in the very long run, we had to fight back. We've had to claw. And you mentioned, I don't know if you mentioned McConnell. I thought you did, but McConnell's doing a really good job in there. He's lengthy, Connor. He's lengthy. He can get up off the floor. And a while ago, whenever he got that technical, I'm not sure what had happened, but their number 24, what was his name?
Wells.
Okay, that's their shooter.
Jesse Wells.
That's their shooter. You've got to always know where he's at. He put that 3 up. McConnell went out and blocked it. Wells gets the rebound again. Connor blocks it again, and McConnell does. And then after that ensues the foul and another offensive rebound from the other player from Paris. When he gets that foul, the additional foul, I don't know what happened, but that's a hustle foul. He may have got in there and got humped. I could hear him hollering in there. He's battling. I didn't hear him say anything bad, but that's what you got to have out of your big man. You got to have him in there battling. So I think they're doing a good job. They got to keep coming. They just got to stay focused.
They got to stay focused, and you're going to have to play 6 points better than Paris in this second half. You've battled back into the game 2 different times now. One thing you want to try to keep from doing here in the third quarter, Mac, is you don't want to dig yourself into a hole that you have to dig out of toward the end of the quarter. You was mentioning about McConnell, and I noticed McConnell being physical down low as well. And there again, it goes back to the physicality is great, and not only that, but your effort's great. But you're going to have to find a way to put a body on somebody and manage to get some of them. Limit some of them offensive rebounds on the Paris side of things, give them extra opportunities to score buckets. And
Holcomb's also got in there and done a good job. He's got some rejections. The referees are letting them play a little bit on the inside. They're letting them play a little bit on the inside. They're letting them bump and grind, but if you cut to the goal or there's something minor, then that's where they're getting these little touch fouls.
Yeah, that's right, Mac. And so we're about 3 minutes and 20 seconds away from coming back on here as far as the third quarter, second half and third quarter of action here tonight as the Bulldogs are walking back onto the court. And we're excited to see them play here in this second half, Mac. There's definitely some intensity here in this Paris gym tonight, and we want to see the Bulldogs come out and compete.
Are they going to do a homecoming at halftime?
You know, I don't think so. I want to say they did all of the festivities there before the games, because they would have had to have already started it before.
Connor, you want to take a quick break and we'll get us something to drink and let these guys warm up, and we'll come back in just a little bit.
Yeah, that sounds good, Mac.